What if I told you there's a way to make a golf swing that's pain-free? I promise you, this fix can prevent injury and help with a multitude of swing flaws within your golf swing. In this video, I'll show you how tour pros actually move their trail knee and some of the things that you can easily do to fix your own golf game. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below. Stick around to the end of the video to get access to my complimentary practice plan and my Patreon server. Let's get to it. For years, golfers were taught, as they took the club back, to keep the right leg flexed as much as they can and coil the rest of their body around that. Now, this concept was known as resistance training because everybody thought the muscles were more like rubber bands. And they thought that if they could do this, they could create a spring-like coil that would snap their body back and generate club head speed. Problem is, the knee is a flexion extension joint. Okay, when we keep it flexed, that puts a lot of strain on the outside and the inside parts of my knee. In addition, it hurts all the muscle groups around that knee as well as the joint systems on the lower side, the ankle, and the upper side, the hip. When we create possible hip problems, we now generate a lot of spine problems and a lot of muscle problems in the core. That's why I don't like golfers to keep that knee flexed. So when we straighten this right leg in the backswing, we align the joint in line with the upper and lower leg, and we take a lot of the need for flexibility out of your golf swing. We can rely on joint motion instead of muscle flexibility to hit the golf ball. If you take a look at some of the tour pros here to my left, you're gonna see some of them are gonna straighten that right leg a lot. Some of them are going to straighten it a little bit, depending on how much hip turn they want. But they understand that it's safer to let that knee straighten when they turn instead of keeping it flexed. Golfers who keep it flexed nowadays, you take a look at a few of them that keep it the most flexed, and they've had back injuries or they fight back pain. So to implement my 3-second fix, the first thing we have to do at address is we actually have to flare your feet outward. What this does is it allows the knees to work in line with the upper and lower leg and helps take pressure off the knee moving this direction, okay? So it's set up, we're gonna take our setup, we're gonna have our feet flared outward anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees. There's a guy out there right now who just won the Canadian Open who stands with his feet like this. I would say that's probably too much, but it works for him. We set up, we have the feet flared. As I take my club back, I want the right leg to straighten and the left knee to flex downward towards the ground. As I do that, my right hip pushes backwards and my hips actually begin to rotate on a tilted angle. What this does, again, is it helps prevent the need to stretch the muscles in the lower back that could potentially cause injury. Biggest advantage of this is it helps turn more, which helps my arms move more around me, giving me more of a draw bias golf swing. So for you slicers out there who struggle creating enough depth, this is a great place to look in your backswing. Is, do your hips turn enough and does your right leg straighten enough so that you can get the arm more behind you? From a face-on view, if I make this backswing and straighten my right leg, it helps keep my spine extension in the middle of my feet and allows my arms to go further behind me this direction, lengthening the swing arc and giving me more potential for power. In addition to lengthening the swing, it keeps the center of the spine in the middle of my feet, which also helps me keep the low point more forward. The more forward I can keep the low point, the more solid I can hit it. So we've built in more of a draw by turning the hips and straightening the right leg. That moves the arms around us. It lengthens the swing, which gives us more potential for power, and it helps keep our weight more centered in our backswing with the potential of moving it forward to hit the ball solid. This one move has helped us control all 3 dynamic fundamentals to the golf swing. Hit the ground first, swing with enough power, and control the curve. So to demonstrate this, take our setup, straighten the right leg as we turn the hips. Nice solid draw, Ball's gonna land pretty close to the target line. All I did was turn my hips and straighten my leg. Straighten the right leg. You will definitely control the curve better. Your right leg straightening will help prevent back injuries, hip injuries, knee injuries, ankle injuries, muscle issues. I don't want you to play with pain. Play pain-free. Straighten your right leg. Your golf swing will thank you. Make sure, like, comment, subscribe below. If you haven't already, go to my Patreon, scroll down until you find my free practice plan. Check that out for an opportunity when you go to the range to actually work on the things in your golf swing that you need to work on. I appreciate you letting me coach today. Check me out next time on the Golf TyKoon.